Hey everyone, it's Neil here from Post to Post. Thank you for joining me today. Hope you're having a great day. Today we're looking at MBH jersey designs, not jerseys, actually goalie helmets. Usually he creates jerseys, but today he's provided us with a bunch of NHL goalie concept masks, and I'm pretty excited for it. We did a video kind of like this, a reverse retro version of this from a different designer a couple of weeks ago, and now we just got kind of like regular goalie mask concepts. So I don't know what to expect. I've seen one of these, so this is going to be a reaction video. I'm excited, but I'm also like, what would you do for some of the teams, and what jersey would it go with? So that's kind of some of the things I'm going to be thinking about as I go through this, and I'm excited. I'm looking forward to the surprise. Usually I'm used to doing jerseys, obviously, but the goalie helmets are a bit new to me. And if you want to come up with designs like this, you can go to sportstemplates.net, get that template, this exact same template that's going to be shown in the video. And maybe you're into jerseys, that one's on there as well. And if you're into goalie helmets, you can get the template, like I said, that we're going to look at in this video, but you can also get a free template, which is an old school goalie mask design. So if you're really into goalies, maybe you already have Photoshop and you just want to play around with the template, get the original, like the throwback retro mask. That one's free. That template is free on the site. And then maybe consider getting the new version, the one we're going to look at in today's video. Come up with some designs, send them in. I will review them, rank them, react to them, whatever it is I decide to do. But I'll definitely look at them for sure. So thanks for joining me today. Let's get into this. And these are named by, I believe, team name as far as city or state, depending on location. So let's start off with Anaheim. Ooh, okay. Oh, I guess you could use this with... You couldn't use it with the alternate, but this would look... I think this would look very good with the orange alternate jersey. That would be fantastic. But the other alternate, the anniversary one, I don't think you could use this with that one. You could use it with the home and the way, I think. But I like this a lot, actually. I like the orange accents. And one thing I noticed that people were commenting in the last video is not any goalie, but most goalies don't like colored metal caging in the front. They prefer either black or white. I don't know what the preference is, but either one of those two, and not so much the colored metal frame. So I don't know how much... I don't want to criticize that because it kind of takes away from design if that's not orange. I like it being orange. So good start. I do like this one a lot. Okay, next is Arizona. Pretty simple design, actually. Just coyotes on the side, and then the logo obviously up there. A nice gradient. I think that would work with the home jersey or the old home jersey, depending on what happens this coming season. And the number on the front. Other than that, there's no real texture. Maybe I'm kind of missing some kind of texture in that empty area within the gradient. I don't know what kind of texture, but maybe something. Maybe kind of like a staged gradient because of the sunsets in Arizona. Maybe similar to their state flag. Okay, next up is Boston. Ooh, the modern bear on the side. That actually looks pretty good. And the striping down the side and on the front with the logo looks good. This section here is a little empty, though. Considering there's stuff everywhere elsewhere on the helmet, it does feel... I don't know what you would put there, though. I'm not sure. I'd almost have to see it from the front maybe to decide, but I like this one. Okay, Buffalo. Oh, man. This is... Okay, sometimes like I've been a little critical so far with the empty space. You know, what could we add something to the empty space, like a texture or another kind of graphic just to kind of fill it up. But this one has that. It has a lot of empty space, but I don't feel like it needs anything. It is just very clean. This would look good with the reverse retro. Obviously, the B on there with the butter knife, as people like to call it, going through. So I think you'd have to wear it with that reverse retro. I mean, you could, I guess, wear it with the other ones, but this feels very reverse retro. So this is probably my favorite so far. Next up, the Calgary Flames. Oh my, wow. And the Blasty's on the front, so maybe he's suggesting to wear this with Blasty, but that's a black jersey, and this is a primarily white helmet. So now if we got a white version of Blasty, that would be great. I don't think you could wear this with any of the current home or aways, which is the retro versions. This mask is way too modern for that. It's too stylized. So I like the mask individually, but probably with a white version of the reverse retro jersey, if that could ever possibly happen. Okay, Carolina. Oh, this is intense. Oh, man. What? Oh. I think it's a little bit too busy. It feels like a Scottish kilt or something. I don't know. Obviously, it's the pattern and the stripes and the warning stuff, but I think it's a little bit too busy for me. It comes across as more so plaid than anything. Chicago. Ooh, this is a tricky one. Look at the old school NHL logo in the bottom, because the NHL logo used to have orange in it, and maybe that's red, obviously to match the mask. But I think the original one had orange in it. But it looks good. I like the logo being that big though. Like that looks pretty good. I don't know what jersey it would go with though. Colorado. Okay, here's a really good one that would go with the home or the away. I think having that kind of flow, like the Avalanche logo has a lot of like movement and flow to it, and this kind of replicates that on the helmet. So I think this would work very well with the home or the away. Also, even the alternate possibly, and the Colorado jersey kind of almost like has like I can't think of the word. It's just the striping almost bounces kind of back as it comes down the arm, and that shape or that bounce for the mountains kind of is replicated on the front here. So this would work. I don't think it's my favorite so far, but I think it would probably work the best out of all of them. Columbus. Oh, the empty space at like the bottom of this jersey or the jersey. I'm so used to doing jerseys, guys. Sorry. The bottom of this mask is amazing. I really like it. I like that the cage is the same color blue as the rest of the helmet. I love the alternate logo or shoulder patch on the front of the mask by the forehead, but the top blue section, it feels very empty. I think it almost needs something. Maybe those stars, but in white, but very transparent, like maybe like 5% transparency or something, just to give a little bit of texture or something to that top half. But this is awesome. I like that mask a lot. Okay, Dallas is next. So the big giant star is replicated in the front of the mask. I don't like the emptiness of the green. I think the green needs something, some kind of, I don't know, some kind of texture. This one's probably going to be a miss for me. Detroit. You've got Hal the Octopus on there and Hockeytown down below. And what is going on with the logo in the middle? I don't think you can mirror the logo like that and have it. Yeah, I don't think that works. I kind of like Al on there though. Some goalies like to add a little bit of personality to their masks and their designs and be a little bit silly with it, and I appreciate that. So I think I think Al being on there is plausible, but the logo being mirrored like that on the top is probably unrealistic. Edmonton. Ooh, the alternate jersey. The one that they're rumored to use as their primary home jersey. This is what this would go well with. The dripping of the blue coming down, it would contrast that jersey so well. But having the actual logo colorized normally on the forehead section, I think is a no-no. I think if you were gonna kind of match it up with that alternate, and I guess he's not really assuming that. I'm assuming that just because of the design of the mask, but I would take this mask and then put the two-toned logo up there. I guess technically it's almost already two-toned, but you know what I mean. The one that's actually on the jersey. Florida. Ooh. Okay, this would have to go with the white jersey, the away jersey, but it would match so well. The state flag is being replicated on here. You've got a version of the original logo on top, the current logo on the bottom, the kind of the claws coming in on the sides. It feels maybe slightly unfinished because of all the white, but this would match very well with the away jersey. LA. Nice texture. Very nice texture in there. Almost like a steel kind of texture on this silver section. I'm thinking probably good with the away, probably good with the home, but I feel like this would match well with the alternate, not the chevron logo one, the white one, but the kind of grayish one that's very close to their current brand of home and away. This is definitely not my favorite, but it is perfect for LA, I think. Minnesota. Nice gradient. I like that. That feels right for Minnesota. They don't have a jersey with a gradient on it, but I think they can get away with it. They're called the Wild Outdoors. What has gradients? The sky, sunsets. So, this is applicable, I think. I like the trees along the bottom. Maybe some stars, kind of like a transition to maybe like a night sky at the top. Maybe not so much green, But yeah, I like this one. Good job, Montreal. Skate texture. There's a bit of like an icy skate, like the ridges in the ice when skates mark up the ice. So that texture in there is obviously applicable. Feels like the wrong shade of red on the helmet though. It's approaching like desaturated red towards like pink, at least on my screen. You can tell from the logo on the front of the helmet that what is that? I thought it was a bug. It was just it's just a string, I think. Definitely not my favorite Montreal Canadiens helmet concept that I've seen, or goalie mask rather, and probably maybe my least favorite so far in this one, other than maybe the Dallas one. Next up is Nashville. Ooh, almost like a split style helmet with the blue colorization on the bottom and the yellow on top. I love the big giant logo on the top side there, and the mask being, or the cage being white. I think that's okay. I would say this is just average. New Jersey. Again, look, the old school logo in the bottom. And I like that. That's not been on all of them. No, okay, that's not been on all of them. This would So the New Jersey Devils away jersey has black shoulders. So I don't think it would work with that, but it would work with the home jersey. So I think this is home jersey specific. I don't think it would work with any other of their jerseys. The Islanders. Okay, this is pretty much perfect. This would work with the away. This would work with the home. This would, I guess it wouldn't work with the reverse retro. It's a different shade of blue, but it would be close. You could probably get away with it, to be honest. And I'm talking a lot about reverse retros as if they're going to wear them into the next season. They're not, and not to my knowledge anyway. So that doesn't really, that's an irrelevant conversation to have or thought. But I like this one a lot. This would match very well with their brand. The Rangers. Ooh, Lady Liberty up there. I'm used to Hank having the best masks ever in the NHL, and pads as well. He was always known for that. And this is okay, but I have such high expectations for New York Rangers masks now because of Hank, because of Lundqvist, that it feels just slightly underwhelming. But I do still like it a lot. Ottawa. Oh, this is nice. Think about their new brand. It's very simple. The black jersey with just some stripes. This is perfect. And he's even taken the logo and kind of followed the flow of the cage to come back. And that was a really smart decision. And implementing some of the Canadian flag that's in there. The black it doesn't feel empty to me because the jersey is completely black, or it's the primary color. So this is a very strong, very, very strong mask in my opinion. A very simple design, but it would probably work excellent. The Philadelphia Flyers. That Liberty Bell on the side. Not bad. Definitely not one of my favorites. I think this is maybe less than average for me. Pittsburgh. Kind of a throwback to a 90s jersey, but the reverse retro, here I am talking about the reverse retros again. I don't think you could wear this with the reverse retro because it's white. This would work with the home jersey, I think. But again, I don't know. If there was a dark version of the reverse retro, this would be a perfect mask. San Jose. Oh, so much going on. A little subtle shark off to the left, the alternate logo on there as well. Another alternate logo on top, the big one, and then the same logo down below and by the chin. This is nice. I like everything that's going on. It maybe feels like just slightly busy, but I like the gradient, and yeah, this works for me. St. Louis. I guess I'm wearing St. Louis, aren't I? This would work with this jersey, I think. It would work with the away jersey. It would not work with the alternate, the Winter Classic style one. It would not work with the reverse retro, which is colorized like this. I don't think it would work with the alternate either, which is the reverse retro is kind of inverse of. But I do like the helmet now. The thing on the top, I'm thrown off by the, like, I know that's applicable to the city. It's it's an iconic figure, but it just feels out of place, I think, on the helmet because it doesn't share the color of anything else. It looks like he's wearing headphones. Not so much that it's an iconic piece of architecture or whatever. So I'll say skip that one. or skip that element rather. Tampa Bay. Oh, baby. Oh, snap. This is nice. You don't need much for Tampa. That's like, for them to progress their brand, they just need to become more modern. And this helmet feels more modern. Having that lightning texture in there with the gradient, which they've already used, they're allowed to use the gradient, they can get away with it. This feels perfect. It doesn't feel overly complicated, overly busy. Just a simple helmet with nice lightning texture, with a nice gradient, and it would work. The Toronto Maple Leafs. The skate texture, the ice texture rather, in the background. This definitely matches way better than the Montreal Canadiens one, in my opinion. This would work with the home, the away, and I like the logo giant on there. You can see the text, like it's. If you make it too big, you lose most of the text. If you make it too small, it becomes not necessarily unreadable, but it's the perfect size, I think, right now, how he has it. So this is very nice. I might lose the texture though in this one. The Vancouver Canucks. This is a strong one. This is very strong. This would work with anything other than the black skate jersey. This would work with home, away, reverse retro, everything. Yeah, this is nice. I have no negative comments with this one. Vegas. Oh, that gold fleck in there. I gotta love it. And it's like, yeah, it looks like it's a charcoal gray, not black. Very simple for Vegas. I mean, Vegas is known for being a little, you gotta be bold. And while the metal fleck is on there and it's bold, it's not. It feels like it's missing something because it's Vegas. I'm expected to be overwhelmed visually by anything that's Vegas. So this is a bit underwhelming, but I prefer this. Like this looks very good. I like it a lot. And Washington. Oh, okay. I think you'd have to put this with. Oh, maybe not. I'm just thinking about the reverse retro and how it's get that angle there. Actually, I think I have it in the background. It's up there. I mean, like this would work with the home and the away too, though. So this is a strong mask. This would work with a lot of their jerseys, even their alternate that they just came out with. Yeah, I think that would work too. So strong design, MBH. And then the last one is the Winnipeg Jets. I will say this: it's definitely not my favorite. It's probably in the bottom 3 for me as far as what I individually like. But with that said, this is pretty much a perfect mask to match their jerseys, home, away, maybe even the alternates a little bit. So I think it's totally applicable for Winnipeg. He did a good job matching the brand. I would say just it's a little bit boring for me personally, but that's everything. Now I got to pick my favorite. Give me a moment. I think I'm gonna have to go with Ottawa. Like I really like the little individual decisions that he made here with the side, putting the Canadian Maple Leaf in there, but having it part of the stripe at the same time, putting the actual logo on the chin, having the rest of it black as the primary color, which would match the jersey. So Ottawa, I usually don't rank intentionally or non-intentionally. I don't rank any teams last or first, but Ottawa's never been really near the top in jerseys or anything in general, any concepts in general. So it's nice to see Ottawa at the top. I did not do that intentionally. Just I really like this design. I think it would match the home jersey perfectly. So MBH, great job. Thank you so much for sending those in. If anyone wants to come up with goalie mask concepts like this, I will react to it. I'll pick my favorites just like I did in here, or maybe I'll rank them. Who knows? I would love to see your designs. If you'd like to send something in, the email is in the description. Please slap a like on this video. Hit the like button. I'd really appreciate that. If you're new, please hit the subscribe button to join me for videos like this and other hockey videos in the future. Hope you're having an amazing day, and I'll talk to you very soon. Adios.